Hey guys, so before I show you the new episode of our podcast, I just wanted to let you guys know that, when we started doing it, we realized a few minutes in that we actually hadn't been recording. So I just wanted to do an intro to sort of replace what we were going to do before. This episode basically goes into a lot of the new releases like Lord of the Rings, Kraven, Wicked, Gladiator 2, and then we also delve into the Golden Globe nomination. So, yeah, enjoy.
Okay.
Now we're starting.
Okay.
Oh man, that was my bad. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it right now.
hmm
When it comes to, again, just for everyone watching, it's been a while. I've moved in a new place. A lot of stuff came out. But first, we're going to go into Gladiator 2 and then a bunch of other stuff. Again, we were recording before this, but we weren't recording and now we are. So, like I said about Gladiator 2 earlier, it's a really good, I think it's good, but it's not what he was supposed to be because I think
Yeah.
I have kind of a weak lead and the story's been
hmm
the same. And even though
Yeah.
we go bigger with some of the action sequences,
hmm
think he did it to the point where it was a little comical and like not as serious and realistic, you know?
Yeah. So it took away some of the punch of those gladiator matches. Like the sharks, like I didn't feel anything with that arena battle. And it's like there's sharks. Like I should be scared right now or like on the edge of my seat. Like I feel like if they use practical effects or something, like that scene would have I don't know. Or like the CGI monkeys, I thought they looked really bad. Maybe he shouldn't have done like CGI like that. I don't know. I did like the fights though and everything, but yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah, no, like I think the only saving grace for this movie is Denzel Washington.
He was the best part. Him
Huh?
and Pedro. Pedro was there was a lot more to his character than I thought. I thought he was just going to be the villain, and it turned out that Denzel was the villain. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought honestly this might probably be my favorite role of his.
hmm
But that's kind of like people are like, oh man, like better than Training Day and all that. And honestly, in my opinion, yeah, because he was just
he was good.
yeah, he was savage, bro. I'm just gonna say it. He was savage in that movie. I loved it. Like
Yeah.
every time he was on screen, he killed it.
hmm
Owned every single scene. And I think part of why I liked him so much is because everyone else kind of like, they weren't as good.
Yeah.
Right. So they were kind of slacking, and I was kind of like, man, because everyone else isn't as good, Denzel just comes off as like way better.
Yeah.
So I felt like he killed it. I think he deserves an Oscar nomination.
He'll
Or
probably get it.
yeah, I think he deserves it.
hmm
Yeah.
But that's the one of the big problems with the movie. We said all the side characters were better than our lead. Because the queen, I don't remember her name, she was really good. Um, Pedro, Denzel, they were all better than
I
the
think
lead.
Queen, she was from the first movie too, if I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Yeah. But it's like I said, before we started recording, Paul Mescal, he was pretty weak, and I'm surprised
hmm
that Ridley Scott chose him, right, to be the main actor,
Yeah.
especially since the kid who was in the first one, he is an actual actor and he is doing stuff.
hmm
He was
Yeah.
in the Glass, so
hmm
he's still doing stuff. So I'm surprised that Ridley Scott would choose to recast him.
Yeah, yeah, they dropped the ball on that one. It was still a good time at the theater, though. I really liked it. I'll probably buy it. I liked it. I just, when I saw it and then left the theater, I was thinking about it and I was like, the first one's still better.
Yeah, Yeah, the first one is a lot better. I actually rewatched the first one like right before seeing
Mm-hmm.
Gladiator 2, and I thought the first one was like one of the best movies ever made. I was like, wow, this is like because it was like real and gritty and like the story was
Yeah.
every single character like nailed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the I think I cried the first time I watched the first one.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like in the first one, they build up to each gladiator match like it's it's a big deal. They're scared they might not make it. In this sequel, I feel like they rushed into the matches. Like there was no build up kind of. I I saw a review someone said it felt like WWE but for Gladiator kind of. It's like, yeah, a little bit. This felt more like a fun movie, like not a serious or
Yeah, and I was surprised, and I wouldn't have cared that much about that if it wasn't
mm-hmm.
an Oscar contender, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I agree with that.
so I
Yeah,
feel like,
so
yeah, if it wasn't like an Oscar contender, I would be like, oh, okay, let's be more open,
mm-hmm.
blockbuster and stuff. But
Yeah.
the fact that they were just, kind of doing whatever. I mean, I don't know. Like, especially because people thought Gladiator 2 was going to be big during the award season. I mean, frankly, we're getting a lot of surprises when it comes to the award season because a lot of the big movies
Yeah.
were going to, end up being huge and, being awesome.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have actually ended up bombing, flopping, or, just not being as good, right? Because I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's too bombed at the box office. I don't think it's doing,
Mm-hmm.
as good as people thought it was going to be.
Oh, Gladiator?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like it's not doing bad, but it's not like,
Mhm.
blowing people away.
No, it's not gonna make like 1 billion. I hope it succeeds.
Yeah.
I think it deserves to, but
Yeah. I mean, granted, it was going up against Wicked too, so
yeah. I
but
think Wicked just passed like 600 mil, so that movie's fine.
yeah. I mean, do you have any more thoughts on Gladiator before we move over to Wicked or
Uh, was there anything you think the second one did better than the first one? I
I
will say I liked the opening battle scene in Gladiator 2 more than the opening battle scene in Gladiator 1.
I think that's fair. That's
Yeah.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think oh man, I feel like I'm gonna go out on a limb with this one, but I feel like Denzel did like such a good job in Gladiator 2. I almost kind of feel like I prefer him to the villain Commodus, I think was his name in the first one.
Mhm. Oh,
I,
Joaquin?
yeah, I kind
Oh,
of
I
like
agree. I agree. Denzel always blows my mind. I
yeah,
agree. So the villain was better to you in this sequel.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Denzel was awesome.
was honestly.
hmm
So I'm gonna say that, but other than that, Gladiator 2 was good, but I don't think I would ever really rewatch it, because
hmm
because the part of the reason I'm not going to rewatch it or I don't plan to is because it literally is the first movie just repeated.
It is. It is.
So it's like, what's the point?
hmm Yeah, I saw a lot of reviews of people saying it didn't need to be made and stuff, and that's true, but it was still a fun movie. It didn't ruin the first one or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, it didn't ruin the first movie, but I feel like it was kind of unnecessary. It didn't need to.
hmm
I almost would kind of compare this to Avatar 2 in some ways, where it's
Yeah.
the same deal, just they try to go bigger in terms of scale and
hmm
it kind of reminds me of that. Although I do prefer Gladiator 2 because I think
Oh
they
yeah.
better characters in that one.
Oh yeah.
But I would kind of compare it to Avatar 2 in that way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, hopefully more people remember it. I don't know if it's really going to get nominated for anything, but it is
I
what.
saw Denzel's nominated for a Golden Globe.
Is he? And that's
Yeah,
right.
he is.
Golden Globes. We're gonna have to go over those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll try to. Maybe I can share my screen when we get to that, and we can look over them. But anyway, um, yeah. Any more thoughts on Gladiator 2?
Hmm. No, I think that's. Did you like the sword fights, the one-on-one stuff, or
One-on-one stuff was good.
it was? I just wish it was longer. It felt so fast.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like in the first one they took their time and it was like longer, but they were good, but I just wish it was more longer.
Yeah, it's because I think you had more scenes with Denzel and the scheming, right?
Hmm.
Politicians and all that.
Yeah,
And I think you had because you had more scenes with him and the senators, and then you had like the big action pieces, right, with the sharks and whatnot.
yeah.
Like that kind of, it made
I
things.
just I thought it was kind of funny because I just did not buy into the lead character as this guy everyone's supposed to follow. They like get into the arena and he's like, "Okay, guys, survive." And I'm like, oh, "Okay, we're just jumping right into this." Like, I don't know, I just didn't buy into him. That was the main problem with the movie.
Yeah, I would agree with that because it's like
Yeah,
they try to do something similar to him, like with Maximus,
hmm,
try to make it,
yeah,
and because they have a similar scene in the first movie where he's like, all right,
hmm,
let's stick together and we'll live.
yeah,
But I feel like there was more development with Russell Crowe, right, as a
hmm,
this.
yeah. And did everyone know who he was in the first one? Did
Uh,
they know he was like a war hero?
no, not at first.
No.
Found out later on.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's the same thing here, if I recall. Or Gladiator.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I liked it. It's a solid like 7 out of 10 for me. I'll probably rewatch it again
yeah.
in the future.
I would
Yeah.
watch all the clips with Denzel, but I don't know if I would rewatch the movie as a whole, you know?
You'll just skip to the best moments.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is that type of movie for me.
Hmm. Yeah.
The first Gladiator, I can watch in full. With this, it's like I like some parts, and those parts really elevate the film.
Hmm.
That, it's like it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, 7 out of 10.
I agree.
Anyway, um, now to Wicked. Um, this was a really, before it came out, I was talking to you about this, and I said,
Hmm.
on the fence about Wicked. I think it can go either way.
Yeah.
It's a really well, it's like a really cherished play. A lot of people love the story. The
Hmm.
are really well known, really good. But on the other hand, I knew the director, and I
Yeah.
he wasn't like super, super experienced. I know he did some stuff before this, but
Hmm.
maybe, and I was like, oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But then when he showed me the reviews, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, me too. That was my reaction. I was
Yep,
like, I'll go see it now.
yep. I bought my ticket like right after that too.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
And what did you think of the movie?
I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, me too.
It was amazing. Honestly, I would say Wicked is in my top 10 of the year.
Oh yeah,
I
for
don't know
sure.
where I would rank it, but it's definitely in my top 10.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mine too. It was powerful, really powerful movie. Uh,
yeah. Well, let me ask you, what was your favorite song in the movie?
uh, Probably I'm Not That Girl,
Oh
where
yeah, it's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah. But everyone says Popular. That's a good one. But
Yeah,
I mean, all the songs were the production was just amazing. Like eye dropping.
yeah.
I loved everything about it.
Yeah, I thought the characters were great. The
Hmm.
story was super strong, wonderful story.
Yeah.
Because I'm going in.
I'm glad both of them are up for Golden Globes because they both were amazing.
Mhm. Yeah,
Ariana and Cynthia, I think her name. Cynthia, they were both amazing. Yeah.
I was surprised at how good Ariana Grande was
Hmm.
because she doesn't act a whole lot. Like she did some acting, but not like a ton.
Yeah. Hmm.
I will see how Ariana Grande is, but when I saw her in the movie, I was like, wow, 10 out of 10. She's fantastic. Very charismatic, great on-screen presence. I loved everything
Yeah.
in this
It's
movie.
crazy because she has a good chance of winning supporting actress, and this is her first movie, so that's like really shocking.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it was great though.
yeah, she deserves it. She was
Hmm.
amazing. Like my
My favorite, my favorite part, the part that really moved me, where I was like, okay, this movie is really good, is the party scene where they dance
oh,
together.
yes.
That part was like, okay, yeah, this is one of my favorite movies of this year. Yeah, I was like moved to tears.
Yeah, it was a powerful scene,
Hmm.
right? With
Yeah.
Mariana
Hmm.
right? She kind of
Yeah.
and she helps, the Wicked Witch out and
Hmm.
they become friends. It's a very powerful moment. It's great.
Yeah. It's such a good movie. The
Hmm.
only complaint I have is that we have to wait for part two.
Yeah. No, and even
Yeah.
it ends on a good note because
Yeah.
a lot of
Hmm.
part one movies, there have been a few where they just kind of cut, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really have any sort of ending. I think
Hmm.
that was kind of the case with Mission Impossible, Beyond Across the Spider-Verse too.
Hmm.
But with this, it does feel like a complete movie. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
they are at a different place at the end of the movie compared to the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You kind of see how things are gonna take shape, right? Because
Hmm.
Glinda, right? Because she changes her name. Glinda at the end stays with the wizard, and obviously the witch becomes who she is in the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
So it,
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was kind of fascinating because you've seen the original, right? The old Wizard of Oz.
yes,
Yeah, but I didn't know like a whole lot of the lore. I didn't read the book or anything Wicked. So it was really because I didn't know Oz was evil. I didn't know all of this backstory. So it was kind of like, oh, this is cool. Like there's a lot of lore here for a Wizard of Oz that I didn't know.
yeah,
So it was like all new for me. So I'm all into the world now. I want to see more. So
yeah. I mean, maybe you could watch that movie, Return to Oz. I feel like that one's,
mhm.
that one
Well,
might.
I've seen my parents took me to the theaters when the James Franco one came out.
Yeah,
Do you remember that one?
yeah, I
But
saw it.
I did some reading and apparently that one is not even canon.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that.
yeah. This one is.
Yeah.
And it's damn good. Everything with the animals I thought was fantastic. That
Oh,
entire
yeah.
yeah, it was really good. And I gotta
Hmm.
be honest, the actor who played the goat, when I was watching the movie, I was like, "Who is that? That voice is so familiar." And then I looked it up like right afterward, and I was like, "Oh, it's Peter Dinklage."
Yeah. Yeah, the that whole plot, that whole side story was really good. The messaging in the movie was just great. I loved it.
I thought so too. They really went through it perfectly, right? I don't think
Hmm.
preachy. I don't think it was, annoying. I thought they were very clear and to the point.
Hmm.
And again, I don't know anyone who would have a problem with that. I mean, has anyone,
Yeah.
that you've talked to, like at your
Hmm.
ever who've seen the movie, have they had any kind of issues with that or anything like?
No, yeah, everyone I talked to loves this movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's doing well.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how good the writing is.
Hmm.
And it really and I think it kind of, you know, I think it kind of makes fun of people, on the left and the right for this movie. Like
Hmm.
in that whole scene where she changes her name from Galinda to Glinda, right?
Yeah.
It's to like, well, yeah, we're helping animals, guys, even though she could care less. I think
Yeah.
it was again, it was small, but it was very clever,
Hmm.
a very clever piece of writing. So, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a great film, and I can't wait for part.
Hmm. Yeah. I never thought I'd be saying that, Wicked was better than Gladiator 2. I
No,
was not excited. I was excited for Wicked because I obviously like Ariana Grande, but I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. So,
yeah, neither did I. Like I thought,
hmm.
so before I went to go see it, I was like, okay, even if this gets like great reviews, right? I wonder if it's going to be like another Barbie situation because I know
Hmm.
Barbie came out, had a lot of good reviews, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
See it, right? Thinking I would also enjoy it, but when I walked out, I was like, it was really well made, but that just wasn't my type of movie.
Yeah.
I figured I was like, you know what? I wonder if Wicked's going to be the same.
Hmm.
You know, really good, but I
Yeah.
usually don't have any enjoyment
Hmm.
case at all with this.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
yeah, it was a wonderful movie.
Do you
Um,
think the Glicked thing helped both the movies? Because they both had huge openings.
maybe I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't as big as like,
It
Barbie.
wasn't as big as Barbenheimer, but I think it helped.
Yeah, I think it did help. I think part of what helped those movies
Hmm.
it had like so many online memes, right?
Yeah.
This didn't really have,
I want to know what Gladiators made so far, because you said you didn't know how it was doing.
you know what?
Check. I hope it's doing well. I want it to do well. I want more movies like that.
Maybe I c-
More sword and sandals movies.
yeah, maybe I can check.
I want to know what the budget was too.
All right. Can you see my screen right
Okay.
now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Sweet. All right.
Moana 2 sales. Yeah, Moana's made like 700 million already. All right.
All right, here we go. So domestic, it's at 138, and then worldwide, it's at 373.
Okay. And it's been what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, sorry, 4 weeks. Yeah, 29 days, 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what Wicked's at. Let's see what Wicked's at. I'm curious. So Wicked's at 336 domestic, 135 international, 472 worldwide.
That's pretty good.
So domestic 138. Oh dang, Wicked. Yeah, it totally kicked its ass. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Wicked's doing great right now.
I think I don't know if it's true, but didn't Gladiator, wasn't its budget like 200 million? So it needs to make a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I think they're both doing fine though. That's good. I'm just glad people went to the movies.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what matters.
So, well, I would give Wicked like probably 9 out of 10 for me. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason to go lower than that. So yeah, no.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it was good.
no, like even Michelle Yeoh, like I was kind of concerned like when she was cast because I was like, I love
Hmm.
her. Is she really gonna fit in this type of movie? And then I saw it and I was like, oh, she's great.
Yeah,
I'm like, ah, it's
she's
perfect.
awesome.
Mhm. And so was Jeff Goldblum. He was a great,
Yeah.
way better than James Franco.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone did a great job in the movie.
Hmm. Yeah, Wicked. Wicked was great.
It was good. It was probably in my top three, probably. Yeah. We definitely need to make that list soon. A top 10.
Oh yeah, probably by the end of this month we'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll be, you know what? That'll be our next video, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking
Because
like
there's
I'll,
nothing else. Nosferatu, and then I still haven't seen War of Rohirrim. I want to see it, but
oh
I saw Kraven last night instead, so
so you saw Kraven.
I did. Yeah.
You know what? We can both give our little non-spoiler reviews. Like I'll talk about Lord of the Rings, and you can talk about
Yeah.
Kraven. So yeah,
Okay.
um, I had the choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I could go see Kraven the Hunter, which has like a 12% rating on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
or I could go see Lord of the Rings. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be smart with my money. I'm
Mm-hmm.
go see War of the Rohirrim. So I went
All
in.
right. I really want to hear about this one. I really want to hear what you think.
So I went in, and honestly, I thought it was pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is on the level of like the other Lord of the Rings movies. I don't think this is, as good as like the Hobbit movies or
Mm-hmm.
movies. Mainly because even though it's not that small in scale, it kind of feels smaller. I mean, think like streaming show or, something that you would see on TV, basically. But in terms of
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I don't again, wasn't that bad. I will say that in terms of the cons, it did feel a little generic, right? In
Mm-hmm.
story was. You could kind of tell where things were headed.
Okay.
It was a little predictable, but I thought the animation was pretty good for the most part. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
it feels a little TV like the uh
Oh, okay.
anime, right? So if you watch
Mm-hmm.
it on TV, that's kind of what you're getting with this.
Yeah. Did you
Uh,
see it in IMAX or did you just go to a regular?
I saw it in Dolby.
Oh, okay. Oh, how was the Dolby?
It was good. There were some moments, right, where the war is happening, right, with some
Mm-hmm.
you kind of hear everything around you, and it really kind of makes it immersive.
Oh, that's cool.
Really throws you into the experience. So that was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the characters really solid.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard I can't think of the guy with the hammer. I heard he was pretty amazing.
Helm Hammerhand is his name.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for those, and again, I'm not going to spoil anything that happens in the,
Yeah.
but for those,
How was the action?
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Um, a lot of it, I don't think there's anything groundbreaking in here,
Oh, okay.
but I would want
Mm-hmm.
to advise people going into this. This isn't like Spider-Verse level. This isn't, something like Invincible, right? Where it's really gonna blow your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a generic anime.
So no best animated Oscar nom for this one?
No, I can't say. I can't say that.
Mm,
I
dang.
felt like, other movies like Inside Out 2, that was better.
Mm-hmm.
Transformers 1, even though I thought the animation was lacking in that, I felt
Mm-hmm.
the story was much stronger than it is in War of the Rohirrim. But I would
Yeah.
say that out of all the animated movies I've seen, this is probably the third best. Right? I'd go
Mm-hmm.
Transformers.
Wild Robot.
Um, I kind of, I would say Wild Robot is better because it had more emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
think?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably fourth best then.
Yeah. Okay. So would you recommend waiting for this one to hit Max or I mean I want to support it. I want to support because this movie was a risk for them to put out. It's an anime.
Yeah, I would say there are some really cool moments, um,
Mm-hmm.
really with Helm Hammerhand that I won't spoil. But if you like Lord of the Rings, if are really into the lore and you want to know about this story, and you also like anime, go see.
Mm-hmm.
Go,
Okay, I'm gonna go see it.
I mean, yeah, if you like Lord of the Rings and you like anime,
Hmm.
this is going to be a very solid movie.
I saw the popcorn bucket last night. It was pretty cool. It was the hammer. I was like, oh, I want that. But
Yeah, it is.
so, so you said it's solid.
I think it's solid. I would give
Hmm.
it like, yeah, I would give it the same rating as Gladiator 2. I would give it like a 7 out of 10
Okay.
because I think
Okay.
the lead, leaves a little more to be desired. Again, I don't want to give anything away about this movie,
Hmm.
except I'll say this, and I don't think this is a big spoiler, but the movie, and again, for those who are considering, whether they want to watch it or not, this is largely about the people of Rohan from the
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
the Rohirrim, and basically, sort of like the origin of, how those people uh come to be at the start of the Two Towers, I would say.
Hmm.
Without
Okay.
giving too much away, it's about the world of men. So if you are,
Okay.
yeah, so if you watched Lord of the Rings and were like, oh yeah, the human characters were like really cool, and you want to know
Hmm.
backstory, then check this movie out because that's what you get.
Yeah. I think I was watching Grace's review and she said there's no fantasy, but I wasn't really expecting that because I knew it was about the men and stuff, so that wouldn't be a negative for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's no like magic, but
Or like elves, or I wasn't expecting them to show up in here or anything. So,
I mean, there's a few like fun cameos that you'll see.
hmm.
Well, not a few. There's like a couple, and a couple like
Yeah.
to be like, oh, I remember that and that. But
Hmm.
for the most part, this is really its own story.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah,
I
it's
think I'll like it. I'll probably I'll try to see it next week.
yeah, it's like it's an original film. It's very good. And I just don't think it's groundbreaking. And I think
Hmm.
that's what a lot of people were hoping for with this movie. And I'm sorry
Yeah.
you don't really get that. You don't get the Oscar-winning film. They don't do
Yeah.
think they do anything that they haven't already done before,
Hmm.
right? And that's I think the Lord of the Rings movies are kind of known for going above and beyond. I do not
Yeah.
think it does that.
Okay.
It's still good. So if you
Okay.
go just wanting, a fun film, right? Just have
Hmm.
for a couple hours, I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay. I'll check it out then.
Yeah.
I do want to see it.
I will say this, it has a good villain. It has a pretty good villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But
All right. Now, Kraven. I saw Kraven last night. They only had one IMAX showing, so we went at like 10:40 p.m. It was late,
oh my God.
and they did like the 15 minutes of trailers, and the theater actually messed up. So Interstellar played for like the first 15 minutes
Oh,
of
no
the
way.
night. The movie started, and I saw the Warner Bros. Logo, and everyone was like, "Wait, what?" Like, I was like, did we walk into the wrong movie?" And everyone was so confused. But yeah, so for the first like 15 minutes, we were watching Interstellar, but they fixed it. But this movie, Craven, it's bad. It's bad, but I loved it. I loved it so much. It's probably my favorite comic book movie of this year.
Bro, really? Even over
Yeah. Oh
Deadpool?
yeah. Yeah. I loved Craven the Hunter. But the acting's terrible. The writing is bad. Some of the dialogue I'm pretty sure was ADR. It was, but the action was so much fun. Uh, I liked the story. I liked it a lot. I kind of want to see it again. It was bloody. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
But I gotta ask you a question. So for the ADR scenes, is it like is it like Aaron Taylor Johnson like grunting during the fight scenes? He's like, oh,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. There's literally there was a part in the movie where I'm not gonna spoil anything, but one of the characters is like, "Oh yeah, my mom passed away. I didn't get to see her much after that." And I was like, "Well, yeah, because she died. That doesn't make sense." Why would you say that? Like, there's the dialogue is so bad in the movie. Some of the CGI was pretty awful when he's leaping from buildings, like I don't know, a tiger, gorilla. You could tell it's a CGI. What's the actor's name? Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun. Everyone was laughing.
Well, I'm glad.
Russell Crowe was. I feel like he thought he was giving a really good like mobster performance, but it was terrible.
The director is like, ah, whatever, I don't want to tell Russell Crowe he sucks. So,
Yeah, yeah. It was like, oh my gosh. Some of the pacing was weird. One minute he's in the city, and then next they cut to him like climbing in the woods or just random. Uh, but I liked it. I think it's worth seeing. The action was really good.
all right,
Uh, if you want a good bad movie, I recommend it.
all right, I'll check it out. You know what?
Rhino was awesome. I won't say anything, but I
All right, I'll check it out this Sunday because I'll have time.
hmm
I'll check it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll watch the travesty unfold before me.
Yeah.
Tony,
Is
did you hear that this is the last Spider-Man-less, villain movie they're doing at Sony?
I saw that, yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
they're going out with a bang from what I'm hearing,
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna make a lot of money,
if at all.
if at all. Yeah,
The
it's I did like it though. I thought it was out of all their Sony movies, this was probably my favorite.
well, I mean,
Out of Morbius, Madam Web, Venom, Venom 2, 3. I like Kraven the best. I had the most fun with Kraven.
honestly, as long as it's not boring, that's kind of all I'm looking for.
Yeah, I went in with no expectations. I was like, it's rated R. Like, I'm just gonna try to have fun with it, and I did. I loved it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll check it out. I'm a big Marvel guy, so
hmm
I think well, we'll see. I might end up loving the movie, I'll probably think it's
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna buy it the minute it hits DVD. Yeah, I liked it.
I wonder if they have a popcorn bucket for Craven or I
I
don't think
didn't see one. I just saw the Lord of the Rings.
man, that's kind of sad. They have one for Lord of the Rings, but not Craven. That's funny.
Yeah, they don't care about Kraven.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what Sony does after this because it's like they have to the only reason they make these movies is so they can hold on to the rights.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, I mean, are they just gonna like give the rights back or what the hell?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, actually, I know there's one thing they have in production. So like the only things they're working on right now
It's
that
Spider-Verse stuff, right?
yeah, it's the Beyond the
hmm
Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 4, which I think is gonna hit production pretty soon.
Yeah.
And that one I hear takes place in between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So it's like the middle.
Okay.
So
Okay. And then
well,
they're doing like Neo Man or something, right?
I
Neo
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
Noir
Oh, okay.
was Cage. I think
Okay. So those.
sorry, like I have no faith in that. Unless the trailer is like super good, I
hmm
have no faith in that. Like,
Oh my gosh.
bro, look at all the movies they've been putting out. Like, Sony clearly does not care that much about this IP. If they did, Craven, what I mean, I know, like you just said, Craven's a bad movie. You just
Yeah.
really happen to enjoy it.
hmm
I do not think they care. There's no way they
No,
care.
they don't.
It's like, bro, like
They
you don't
don't.
care about this IP. If you did, you put more effort into it.
hmm
So it's,
Yeah.
you're just making these movies to hold on to the rights. So it's like I don't
I did because I didn't know anything about the Kraven character, but there's a good, I want to say 25 minutes of the movie. No spoilers, but it's his backstory basically of him as a kid, and I thought it was really interesting actually.
know.
So I'm kind of interested to read his comics and stuff. But I think
I'll be honest, there's only one that I've read.
oh my God.
It's like a famous one. It's called Kraven's Last Hunt. It's basically um I don't do I want to no, I'm not gonna ruin it. I mean it's kind of famous, but I'll
I'll
just
probably buy it.
it's the last Craven story. I'll just put it that way.
Hmm.
It's like Craven's
Okay.
last story, and it's one where he like buries Spider-Man alive and like tries to like catch
Wow.
it. Yeah. So it's like a rated R type story.
So I got the feeling he's like Aquaman, but for land animals, basically. Can he talk to animals and stuff?
What the fuck? No.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm dumb as shit. Where did that happen? Is that in the movie?
No,
Really?
I feel like
Oh,
you'll have to see it so we can talk
well,
about
I'm
it,
gonna laugh my ass off after he gets to talking to animals in the movie.
but I felt like he was kind of like an Aquaman. Or is he more like Vixen?
He's a hunter. In the comics, he's a hunter who hunts like superheroes who
Hmm.
dress up as like animals and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Basically what he is. And the reason
Hmm.
he goes to New York is because he's looking for like a big challenge, right?
Yeah.
He wants to face off with like, an enemy that's like just as good as him.
Hmm.
And that's when he ends up meeting Spider-Man, but then he ends up burying him alive. He ends up becoming actually no, yeah, he buries him alive. He defeats a villain that he couldn't before just to prove that he's better, and then he wears the suit to prove that he can be a better Spider-Man than him. He's like
Hmm.
he's like a really weird dude. But
Okay.
he's a hunter. That's basically what he is in the comics. He's not fucking
Hmm.
I don't know. He doesn't talk to animals. He's not like, oh hey, what? I feel
I
like
think I don't know. I liked it. I'm excited for you to watch it. Get
yeah,
your thoughts on it.
yeah. Well, I'm just I don't know
But
what
I saw a lot of reviews saying like Aaron Taylor Johnson was the best part of this movie, and yeah, he looked great, but his acting was awful too. He was not trying in this movie.
bro.
He did not care.
Yeah.
It's just it was hilarious.
Yeah, and like I said, Craven's not even that. I don't even like him that much anyway. Like I said, I
Hmm.
have like one story with him, and that's it. Because,
Oh, okay.
well, I mean, there's a certain history with this character. Like, I don't know. Do you want me to tell you about like what happens to him in the comics, or do you want to like find out yourself?
You can tell me.
Yeah, so basically, he died like back in the 80s, like his actual character.
Hmm.
Dead for a while now. They just brought in like his son and they like had him wear this they made him look exactly like him and they dressed him up in like the same gear,
Hmm.
Raven Jr. But yeah, the actual Craven
Oh.
dead for like a while because he like commits suicide or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I just don't find him that cool. It's like, okay. I mean, he was in Spider-Man 2. He was in that game or Venom like fucking like eats him. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he's known for dying and he's known for like being a crazy person. Like that's what Craven's
Oh, okay.
he's not
Well,
like
this movie made me like him. I thought he was really cool.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll check out the mammal version of Aquaman. Ever so
Yeah.
good with them. Like he
I
isn't
liked it.
he's like I don't
Favorite comic book movie of the year. Cause what? There was The Crow, garbage, Venom 3, we had Joker 2, and then just Deadpool, right? Was that it? I'm not missing any, am I?
know. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Kraven was my favorite then.
Yeah, Deadpool. I don't think it's gonna be Deadpool Wolverine for me. I mean, no way. Because Wolverine was like actually a good movie. So yeah, we'll see. I'll watch it this Sunday, and just the way you describe it, I'm either gonna like just laugh hella hard at this movie or just get really pissed at it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's not boring. That's all I ask. Because Venom 3 was boring as hell.
Yeah, Venom 3 was terrible.
Yeah,
I,
so
I had no fun with that movie.
yeah, as long as this movie is like not boring, I'll probably enjoy myself.
Yeah,
But yeah, anyway, I guess we're gonna shift gears toward TV now.
TV.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple of shows that came out, big ones.
Mm-hmm.
There was Creature Commandos. The DCU has officially started, right? We are
Yeah.
in chapter one now with
Mm-hmm.
monsters, right? And only fitting that he starts this chapter off with Creature Commandos, a show full of.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
do you get the chance to watch the first three episodes that are currently out right now, or no?
I'm gonna watch it today because my dad's off. So I'm gonna watch it. I am gonna watch it.
I saw all three episodes immediately once they
Mm-hmm.
Max, and um, I thought I'll be honest, the first two episodes are kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I kind of put it off.
it's very sexual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect me to say that about this show, but it is.
Oh, maybe I'll watch it by myself then.
Yeah, I was like, I was watching it and I was like, was James Gunn like watching porn when he wrote this? Like, this is very odd.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, because Rick Flag Sr. looks like who's in the show, Rick Flag's father, looks like exactly like James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird like fantasy type shit in this
Oh
show
my gosh.
where it's like, huh. And then it's weird because he got like some of those scenes and then he posted them on his Instagram. So I was like,
What?
yeah, like the actress recording it. I was like, huh, that's also kind of weird.
That makes me, huh. Okay.
And
So
then
you're on the fence with the show or?
well, so that was the first episode, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
second episode gets even weirder because there's this character named the Bride, right? Frankenstein's wife.
Yeah.
And there's some weird ass shit that goes on with her character because like you're watching it and you're like, oh, okay, like this is all right. And then you get
Mm-hmm.
to, like this one part where I felt like I was like, God damn, is this just like for shock value? Like, this is kind of weird. Um, Again, this show's kind of weird and very like
Okay.
like for some reason. But episode three was really good.
Okay.
Episode three, I liked it because it actually kind of furthers the story a bit, and they have a nice backstory for one of my favorite characters in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a really cool DC character that shows up. I don't think you're going to recognize the character from the comics because you don't read them a whole lot. I do,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like a deep cut, and I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
It was Shaggy.
No, no, no. It's
Oh my God.
no. You
Okay, I'll check it out.
yeah, you wouldn't know who it is. If you actually do, I'll be surprised. But yeah, you would.
Okay.
Um, but it
So
does.
there's three?
There's three of
There's
them,
okay. They're like what, 25 minutes?
22 minutes each, so you can
Oh,
watch.
okay, easy.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
you like it so far?
I like it. I think there are more positives than negatives, to be honest.
It's like no Invincible though or anything.
No, at least not yet. I mean, they're kind of building towards
Hmm.
something. There's a
Invincible season one. I didn't like Invincible season two.
yeah, there's some well, you might like the Invincible seasons, later on because I know what happened.
Hmm.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Get to that. But anyway, back to Creature Commandos. Um, I think the characters are solid. they
Mm-hmm.
do kind of hint at like a bigger thing that's going on. There's a lot of cool cameos. Like you see, well, obviously, Cersei is in the show from one,
Okay.
right? So you kind of
Mm-hmm.
that connection, right? And with that, you have the Amazons, and there's some
Oh
fun
wow.
here, right?
Mm-hmm.
They clearly are hinting at a larger DC universe here,
Okay.
and
All right, I'll watch that today then.
yeah, so there's clearly a larger thing happening here. And there's a like I said, there's a cameo in episode 3 that kind of makes me realize what some of their future projects could be because
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at something and I know exactly what it is. So I'm like, that might be a future DC movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is after you have seen everything. But yeah, those
Okay.
and the only so besides the sexual thing, the only other
Mm-hmm.
show that I don't think is that great is the fact that this is basically another Suicide Squad, another Peacemaker in terms of the tone.
Okay.
Very much, if you liked Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, you're gonna love this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw. I don't know if it was a clip, but they're banned from using humans, right? So
Yeah,
that's why they get them. Okay, so basically is Suicide Squad, which I'm fine with. I love I love Suicide Squad, so
yeah. It's like if you were a fan of James Gunn's previous stuff, you're probably gonna like this. I thought it was good. Like I said, there was a couple aspects I thought were a little that went a little too far for my taste. I was like, this is a little unusual, especially after all the controversy that James Gunn, has.
hmm.
This kind of feels like that James Gunn.
Hmm.
So,
So is this like rated R? Like don't watch this with
yes,
kids around?
do not watch this with kids.
Oh,
No,
okay. All right. I didn't know
I know
that.
exactly what I mean in the first episode. Do not watch
Okay.
it with kids at all.
Okay.
Which really surprised me. I did not think they would go this far with Creature Commandos, but they do.
Dang. Okay.
So yeah, especially with the bride's backstory. Yeah, you'll know exactly what I mean by that.
Oh no.
Anyway,
All right.
I don't want to go too much further. Obviously, since you haven't seen it yet, uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like instead we should segue into another show that has been getting a lot of praise so far.
Mm-hmm.
So far, we'll see how things turn out for this
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Skeleton Crew.
I love it. I love it. I think it's one of the best things Disney has ever put out. I think it's one of their best shojust.
I think it's really good. I
Yeah, I love it. I just it feels like Star Wars. I love it.
yeah. I mean, I think
I
part
like all the kids, especially the little blue elephant dude. He's adorable. I like everything is practical effects. All the creatures, it's all practical effects. So that's cool. The visuals look really good. I feel like I'm watching a movie. I love it. It's really good.
yeah, it's pretty solid. I mean,
Hmm.
I think you're right on all the points that you mentioned. Part of what makes it work for me is the fact that it has like an 80s style to it, so it feels kind
Hmm.
of original trilogy in that way.
Yeah. Hmm.
Again, one of the concerns I had about this show that I think I mentioned to you earlier was the fact that this was all going to be focused on child actors, and I was not a fan of the kids they picked for the acolyte, so I was very scared about
Yeah.
how these kids were going to be because I was like, Lucasfilm, you didn't give me a lot of faith when you cast those two little girls as
Hmm.
twins for the acolyte, so it's like, how are these kids going to be? And it turns out they're amazing.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're very good, very
I
believable.
like the villain too. He looks so cool. I just ordered an action figure. The Wolf Captain guy.
Yeah,
That guy looks so cool. I ordered an action figure for him so I can put on my shelf. But yeah, I love that it's practical effects. So far the story's great. Yeah, I love it.
it also presents a very good and interesting mystery, right? A bunch of planets
Hmm.
closed off from the rest of the galaxy during the Old Republic, and now they don't know anything about what's been happening, right? And I think that's
Hmm.
really cool because it's actually, in my opinion, so far, it's a great introduction to the world of Star Wars.
Hmm.
If you hadn't
Yeah.
even seen anything Star Wars related, I think you could really just jump right into this
Hmm.
because the characters are, these characters don't know anything about the galaxy, right? So they're
Yeah.
jumping in with the characters and you're learning about
Hmm.
who they are. So,
Yeah, I hope people are watching and giving it a chance because complete 180 from the last show. This show is amazing.
yeah. I think Jude Law, I was a little concerned about him, but he does an amazing job as well. We'll see what he
We
turns.
don't know. Yeah, I'm like, who is this guy? He
Yeah,
used the Force, so.
yeah. So we'll see what's going on with him. But so far,
Hmm.
I love his character. I love the little owl in the third episode. The kids are great. The stories
Hmm. I
and
love their ship. Such a cool design.
yeah, everything about
Hmm.
the show is wonderful. And one thing that
Yeah.
he has to keep in mind here is that it's simple. It's a very
Hmm.
right. I think
Yeah.
it was a little more complicated in terms of what it was trying to tell. This is
Hmm.
a lot more simple, and I think Disney needs to remember that, right?
Yeah.
Let's just keep it simple, right?
Hmm.
That will be able to move forward. So
I
yeah.
love that we got a cameo from the droids from the prequels.
Yep.
He was like, "Did we win? Did we win?" I was laughing so hard. Yeah, it's so good. I like it a lot. I was very scared to start that first episode, but almost instantly I was like sucked in. I love it.
Yeah, it's a brilliant show. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's awesome. So
Is it gonna be 8 episodes?
I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but I think it's going to be
Hmm.
around 7 or 8 if I had to
Okay.
make a prediction.
Hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I think it just goes to show that Star Wars isn't dead. I think Disney
Hmm.
has to, not they don't they should just not worry about what people are going to think. They should just, tell good stories. And one thing I think I should bring up is that with this
Hmm.
one thing that they did here that they didn't do for the Acolyte is they actually brought on, well-known talent.
Yeah. Hmm.
Who did this show were the same guys behind the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, that's right. Hmm.
Guys, they came over to do Skeleton Crew and they had already, worked with a bunch of kids, right? Because
Hmm.
on the high school and all that. So they already
Yeah.
bunch of child actors. They knew, the type of people they were looking for. They worked on
Hmm.
big blockbuster movies, so the effects look good.
Yeah.
This was unlike the Acolyte, where they kind of picked like an unknown, right?
Hmm.
For this, it's like I think
You
Disney,
can tell because like I was saying, the production design in this show is so good. And if you watch The Acolyte, some of that's just lacking.
yeah,
And I think it's because they didn't have the talent to put that world up. So,
yeah, I think Disney needs to. If I were them, I would consider just bringing on more like well-known talent for
hmm.
X, right? Because think of it, that's also why I think The Mandalorian worked, because you had Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau behind that one, right?
Yeah.
Talent, I think the Star Wars movies where you have the more famous directors and just sort of behind the scenes talent, those
Hmm.
projects tend to do better, right? So
Yeah.
I would just hire more people like that and then
Hmm.
more high quality projects.
I agree. Yeah. Because so far, I'm like, I'm just having so much fun with the show. I love it. Honestly, so far, I'm like, this is a 10 out of 10. This is what I needed right now for
Yeah,
Star Wars.
yeah.
I love it.
I'm not gonna go 10 out of 10 yet. I would say like
Hmm.
I'm gonna go 8 to 9. Maybe I'm leaning more towards 9.
Yeah.
But I gotta see
Hmm.
the rest of the show. because
Yeah.
well, when we were watching The Acolyte, you enjoyed it at the beginning, but you felt like you kind of fell through at the end.
Right after episode 3 was
Yeah,
when I dropped off completely.
yeah. So I gotta, for me,
Hmm.
because of that, I gotta see how I feel about the rest of this show.
Yeah. Hmm.
I gotta see how things turn out because you never know.
Yeah, they could mess it up, but yeah, so far I really like it. I hope they put out on DVD because I would love to buy it so far.
That's how I feel about X-Men, man. Like, damn, when are they put
Yeah.
4K? Anyway, but yeah, I guess in terms of all the new stuff, I would say that probably covers it unless there's something else.
You mentioned X-Men. Before we did this, I was actually trying out that new Marvel game, um,
Hmm.
Marvel Rivals. It's really fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really fun. It has a lot of characters in there. I think you would like it. It's free.
Is it like the Battle Royale for Marvel, basically?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really fun.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't
Do you
the
still have
design,
your PlayStation?
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it. Sounds like fun. I mean,
Yeah,
the characters seem like hella over designed. I was like, damn, like what is it with some of these designs?
yeah. Some of them look funny, but
Yeah.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, no. I mean, actually, there's some really interesting news that that came out recently, and I'm sure you're
Hmm.
aware of it. Obviously, Chris Evans has been rumored to return to Avengers Doomsday, right? No one,
Yeah.
again, when the news first broke, no one really knew who he was playing. But again, this like right before we got on the show, I just saw on Twitter/X that Haley Atwell is returning as Peggy Carter in Avengers Doomsday.
What? What the
So
heck?
yeah, so that news broke like as soon as we got on, and I was like, you know what I think? I think they're
Is
gonna
it some multiverse stuff?
Yeah, I think they're gonna pull because remember in Endgame when he goes like through time to return all the stones and then he ends up
Hmm.
Peggy at the very end.
Yeah.
I bet you they pull him like using time travel from that time and he goes off on his little adventure, with Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would imagine that's what's gonna happen. So I think he's coming back.
Probably.
Yeah,
And his other movies haven't done very well.
that's
I
why I think
watched,
he's doing it.
yeah, Red One. It's already on Amazon. I saw this
Oh
morning.
shit, really?
It's on there for free.
Bro, no way.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it today or tomorrow just
Yeah,
to see
Chris
how
Evans,
bad it is.
yeah, he's struggling, man.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised he's coming back. That's cool though. I hope it's good.
Yeah, I know Chris Evans is coming back and they're gonna do all that. Um,
Yeah, I'm really excited for Captain America 4. The trailers look awesome.
yeah, I mean we'll see. I'm
Are
like,
you worried about it or because I saw there's been lots of reshoots and stuff, but I'm like the trailers look great. So,
yeah, I think it's gonna be good, but you know, I'm not sure.
who's the director? Is it the Russo
Guy
brothers?
who did Cloverfield Paradox, that's why.
Oh, the worst Cloverfield movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
Actually,
know that.
I'm looking it up on Twitter right now. It turns out Chris Evans was initially planner here. I'll just share my screen so you can read it too. All right, cool. And so you can see that Chris Evans was gonna play yeah, he planned to return as Captain America,
Mhm.
a new standalone film. Yeah, I guess he was gonna do that with Haley Atwell, but they couldn't nail down a story, so it's like I don't know. And,
Huh.
oh yeah, and I guess the Superman trailer is gonna.
What
Yeah,
does it say? Oh, wow. Next week?
yeah, they say next week.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm scared, but super excited.
Yeah, we'll see. I know that recently James Gunn has announced a Clayface movie for DC Studios.
Wow. I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan is going to be direct.
Do you know who that is? He's so good, dude. All
Yeah.
his shows are amazing.
hmm So I feel good about that. I think it's kind of weird we're getting Clayface before Batman, but uh, either way, this is going to be solid. Yeah, and he says 2026. So
Okay,
and
that's exciting.
that has been greenlit. So I guess we're gonna get Superman. Then after that, I believe we're getting Superman, Peacemaker season two, Lanterns, Supergirl, and then Clayface.
Okay.
I guess that's the
I
lineup.
like Clayface. Clayface has a really sad story, so
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that all turns out. But yeah, do you wanna while we're on here, do you want to look at the Golden Globes? The nominations?
yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Demi Moore, Demi Moore.
I actually haven't seen them, so
Okay.
I have
Oh, Zoe, she did really good too in that movie. Zoe Saldana.
I have not seen. Yeah. So
I
let
tried to watch a few of them.
so let's see. We got best performance by a male actor in a television series. We got Donald Glover for Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Heard that was good.
We got Jake Gyllenhaal for Presumed Innocent. Gary Oldman for Slow Horses. Eddie Red Eddie Redmayne for Day of the Jackal.
That show's awesome.
Hiroyuki Sanada for Shogun. And then Billy Bob Thornton for Landman.
That show's awesome.
So like I actually haven't seen like any of these. So which one do you think is like,
Shogun's gonna get it.
Shogun's gonna get it? Do you want them to win or who do you want to win?
Yeah, that guy's amazing. Hiroki.
Yeah,
I didn't like the show, but he's awesome. He deserves an award.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll probably just go. I should watch Shogun before the Golden Globes show up because I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to watch it. I just want it to take place
hmm
Sunday, January 5th. I can probably binge it before then.
Yeah,
And then, all right, best TV limited series, anthology, or motion picture made for television. You got Baby Reindeer,
I
this
heard that was good.
Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Oh, I heard about that one.
Ooh, Penguin, let's go.
That's a limited series? I didn't know that. I thought it was like ongoing. I didn't know it was limited. And then Ripley and then True Detective, Night Country.
Okay. Oh, I saw that one.
I would go with Penguin. I wouldn't
Oh
honestly,
yeah.
I would want Penguin to win, but I think Monsters, the Menendez story, I think that's gonna win it.
It probably will because it had a pretty big impact on the news and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's gonna win, but I want Penguin to win. I don't think it
I
will.
want Penguin. I want Penguin.
I want Penguin to win too. I want it to win too. And then what do we got? Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. We got Jesse Eisenberg, Real Pain,
I
Hugo
heard that was good.
Heretic, Gabriel LaBelle, Saturday Night, Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness, Glenn Powell, Hitman, and then Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. What do you like here?
The only one I saw was Hugh Grant.
Same. I Hugh Grant was amazing in that though.
Yeah, he was really good.
Oh, good, yeah. So I would give
Oh,
it
you
to
know what? I did see Hitman. That was like, eh. I would give it to Hugh Grant.
I think it's weird though, because Heretic isn't really a musical or comedy. Like, no,
No, that's so odd.
yeah. And
Um,
I know about this movie, A Different Man. I saw the trailer; it looked really good, but I haven't seen it myself.
that's not the Trump one, is it?
No, that's what you would think you would get nominated for that, but no, it's
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, no, this is another movie. Something totally different. Uh,
Okay, huh.
yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Good for him. He had another movie
Yeah,
that got award worthy. That's good.
this movie. Well, because it stars like
Oh, it's A24.
yeah, A24 movie.
I'll have to watch it. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, you got Sebastian Stan and the rest of the cast right there. It looks good.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's out yet? It's out already?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I don't know if it's or actually, you know what? See, this is a great thing about screen sharing. Oh, where is it streaming? Oh, not yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to wait, or I'll have to see if it's playing near me. Anyway, where were we? The best original
Best
score.
original score.
All right. So we got Volker Bertelmann for Conclave. I want to watch that. Got Daniel Bloomberg for The Brutalist. Hans Zimmer, Dune Part 2. Clement Ducol, Camille, Amelia Perez, Chris Bowers, The Wild Robot, and then Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Challengers.
I hope Amelia Perez gets it.
Oh, did that have a good score?
That movie's amazing.
Hmm.
Hans Zimmer wins every year.
Yeah, it has a pretty good soundtrack. I mean, it has a good score.
It does. If it's not Amelia Perez, it better be Dune.
Yeah.
Actually haven't seen Challengers.
No, me neither. I
I
want to
didn't.
watch. I want to watch Conclave. I keep hearing good things about it.
Yeah, that guy's an amazing actor.
Plus, it's still playing in theaters, so it kind of tells you something, like the fact that
Hmm.
it's still playing after all this time. I think I want to check that out very soon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Amelia Perez is on Netflix.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Really good.
I'll have to watch that then before the Oscars get on
Hmm.
or the Golden Globes. So I got till January. So anyway, we got best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television. We got Lisa Collins Sayas for The Bear, Hannah Einbinder for Hacks, Dakota Fanning for Ripley, Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer, Allison Janney for The Diplomat, and then Callie Rice, True Detective Night Country. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm
I
not
watched Night Country and I watched The Diplomat and Baby Reindeer.
hmm.
So, I don't know who would win that one.
Like, who do you think was the best, like out of Jessica Gunning, Allison Janney, and Callie Rice?
Um, I think Baby Reindeer will probably win that one.
Baby Reindeer? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any of these actually because I don't watch a lot
Hmm.
of new TV. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a lot of older stuff, and I like watching like sci-fi stuff. So it's like
Hmm.
I watch a brand new show, it's gonna be something that's like already part of a well-established IP. I don't watch. It's because that's the thing with like TV now and like Hollywood. So
Hmm.
much content. It's like insane because you can never watch. You have no idea what like the best stuff is until like award season.
Yeah.
'Cause, the streaming services are like constantly putting this stuff out. It's
It's
so
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. So I
Yeah.
haven't heard of like half of these. So
Hmm.
except for True Detective and The Bear. But yeah, all right. Well, let's see if I recognize the male actors. We got Tenobu Asano for Shogun, Javier Bardem, Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, Harrison Ford, Shrinking, Jack Lowden, Slow Horses, Diego Luna, La Maquina, Ebon Moss-Barack, The Bear.
Harrison Ford had a TV show?
Yeah, Apple
Oh,
TV.
wow.
Yeah, he plays a therapist.
Oh, okay. I think Shogun's gonna win all of those TV show categories.
Yeah, I bet.
It sweeps the Emmys, so
Although I didn't know how was Javier Bardem in the Menendez deal? Or was that, I thought that was like a documentary. series, or was that like a biopic type deal?
No, did you watch Dahmer?
Uh, yes, I did.
It's like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same type. There's Monsters Dahmer, and then there's Monsters the Lyle and Eric Mendez story.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And Javier, I think he was the dad. He played their dad, their abusive father.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that must have been quite a role for him.
Yeah, he did good.
That's good.
But I think Shogun will probably sweep
Probably.
just because critics just for some reason love that show.
I mean, was it really like that good or?
Um, I thought it was boring.
Oh,
I watched every episode waiting for like a samurai battle or something, and it just never came. It's like a drama political show.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
They try to make you think it's gonna have like a bunch of action, but then when you
Yeah,
watch,
because the trailer showed all this cool stuff, and it never comes in the show. So
it's like, all right, last episode, now we have the action, or like not
yeah,
even.
yeah, I was disappointed. But I mean, if you want to watch it for the awards, then yeah, it's only like 8 episodes.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a watch.
hmm
The rest of these, again, it's like I haven't seen like half of these. Like, what the hell is La Maquina? Like, I haven't even
I
heard.
have no idea. I don't know.
It's like, bro,
You
like,
haven't watched The Bear? The Bear's really good.
no, I haven't watched The Bear. It's because I'm watching like all this other stuff. It's like, bro,
hmm
I mean, like I wanted to watch that show, Succession, but I never got the chance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because you're watching all the older shows that are like 20 seasons long.
Yeah. I mean, I like it's, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll watch Shogun because that's only 8 episodes, so I can get through that.
hmm
Anyway, we got Best Motion Picture, non-English language, as if I've seen any of these. Got All We Can Imagine as Light, Amelia Perez, The Girl with the Needle, I'm Still Here, The Seed of Sacred Fig, and Vermiligo.
Amelia Perez is gonna win.
So what's that one about? Like non,
Mm. And I went in not knowing what it was, so
is it best
ah,
to win like that or
it's so good. It was so good. I don't even want to say what it's about. You should just go
really?
in not knowing.
It's
Yeah.
all right, all right. I mean, here it's nominated for Best Motion Picture.
I'm sure you've heard of it. Selena Gomez is in it.
I'm gonna look it up. See.
Yeah.
Well, then how is it non-English language? Like,
They speak Spanish and
oh, okay.
not the whole movie, but in a lot of parts.
Saldana's in it. Oh, is that how Selena Gomez looks? She looks different. Okay, so we got some cartel action in here. All right, all right. I won't ruin it for myself, but it seems kind of.
I
How long is it? Can I watch this later?
think it's 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. All right, that's on my watch list then. Amelia Perez. I've seen that on this list a couple times now.
hmm
Let's I'll put that on my watch list. Then we got best performance by a female actor in a TV series, musical or comedy. We got Kristen Bell, Nobody Wants This, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Ao Ederbeary, The Bear, Selena Gomez, Only Murders in
Hey.
Catherine Hahn. Damn,
Yeah.
oh,
Good for her.
Jean Smart Hacks. Dang. I'm surprised Catherine Hahn got nominated. Like
I'm
that.
happy for her.
I mean, I don't get me wrong, she was great in
hmm
the show. Like, honestly, in my opinion, the best and probably only good part. But damn, for her to get nominated, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Big deal. I don't think she's
That's the Well, I haven't seen I watched only Murders in the Building, but I'm not a big fan of like murder mysteries, like whodunits. But everybody really likes that show. Gomez is great in it. But I honestly can't say who I think's gonna win that one.
I think the lady from Abbott Elementary is probably gonna win. because
That
it's
show's really popular.
yeah, it's an awards friendly show,
Hmm.
like it, right? I think it's going to her, not to Catherine Hahn. I mean, awesome that she was nominated, but they never gonna nominate anyone for a Marvel thing. I mean, after what happened at the Oscars with Angela Bassett,
Oh yeah.
after that happened, I was like, yeah, like I'm sorry, no one from Marvel's winning anything because she deserved that.
She did.
Hella deserved that, and she was robbed.
Hmm.
She was robbed.
She was.
I was pissed when that happened. I was like, how could
Me
that happen?
too.
I was like, nah. So yeah, I mean, Catherine Hahn, she's great in Agatha, but I don't think she's. I mean, we'll see. I'll be.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we got best performance by a female actor in a limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television. We got Kate Blanchett for Disclaimer, Jodie Foster, True Detective Night Country, Kristen Milotti for
Yes.
Sofia Vergara for Griselda, Naomi Watts feud, Capote versus the Swans, and then Kate Winslet for The Regime.
The
Oh,
Penguin. Christine.
dude, I hope she gets it.
But she's also going against a legend, Jodie Foster.
And Kate Blanchett.
Oh yeah. Kate
And
Winslet. Ooh.
and
Naomi.
Winslet. Dude, she's going up against like, probably the best actresses ever, to be honest.
Naomi Watts. She's from King Kong, right? The blonde girl from the. Is that who Naomi Watts is?
Here, I'll show you Naomi Watts's.
Is that the King Kong girl? Oh yeah, she's from King Kong.
No, she's really good though. I mean,
Yeah. She's amazing. She's been nominated before for stuff.
I know.
That's a tough list, but I hope the Penguin wins.
I God, that's gonna be a tough one because everyone there is really good.
Yeah,
Like,
but it also depends on the show. Like I heard Kate Winslet's really good in that, but I heard the show's not good.
yeah,
And Jodie Foster's, they said that was the worst season, but she was really good in it.
yeah,
So we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Um,
Griselda was pretty good too. I watched that one.
yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for the Penguin though, because she
Me
was
too.
in that.
She killed it. Killed it.
Yeah. So we'll see. But what do we got now? We got
Oh, best animated.
best animated. So let's see. We got Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Moana 2.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, Grubbit, Vengeance Most Foul, and then The Wild Robot.
It's the wild robot.
I don't,
Easy sweep.
I got, wow. I'm kind of surprised by this list. I think the fact Wallace and Gromit, bro, they're not even, they don't care, bro.
I love Wallace and Gromit.
I know,
But
but
the
come on.
wild robot's gonna win.
I just saw Lord of the Rings last night. I think that's better than like half of these on this list, but
Yeah, everyone I talked to who saw Moana 2 said it belonged on Disney Plus for free.
yeah, like I said, Moana's 2,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings deserves to be on here. And frankly, I think Transformers 1 should have been on here. That was my favorite. I'm kind of
Oh,
pissed.
I'm surprised. I thought that would be on there.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Moana 2's on there. Transformers 1 should be on that list. I'm sorry. Like Wallace and Gromit's on there over Transformers. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think realistically, it's either going to be Wild Robot or Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
It's a flip of the coin, I think. You can go to either one.
I
Um,
hope it's the wild robot.
I don't know. Maybe if like Disney is like trying to like nudge AB.
Inside Out 2 was good, but no, it doesn't deserve another Oscar. Wild robot.
I hope Wild Robot wins.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Inside Out 2 won. Like if it won, I'd be like, whatever. But I think Wild
Hmm.
Robot does deserve the win. And I think DreamWorks did put a lot of effort into it. So
Yeah, for once. They
yeah,
actually made a great movie.
yeah.
Dang, Amelia Perez twice on there? I see it twice.
Oh, you're right. I do. Oh my God. All right. Because we got best performance by a female actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. We got Selena Gomez, Amelia Perez, Ariana Grande, Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Mark Qualley, The Substance, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave.
Oh, The Substance. Oh, this is a hard one.
Whereas I actually did watch The Substance recently. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I,
it's still my favorite movie this year.
yeah, it's I got to think about it for a bit, but
hmm
definitely like top five for sure.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. This list is hard because Zoe Saldana deserves it.
Damn, Amelia Perez, I gotta watch that movie. I mean, like I see that movie like three times on this list. That's
Ariana Grande too.
yeah.
Oh man. Margaret Qualley was really good too.
I mean,
I'm rooting for Zoe Saldana.
I'm rooting for Ariana Grande. I
She
would
deserves it too. This is a hard one. I really don't want to pick.
I would love it if she won. I would just because I think she
I
was
don't. She
good.
might. I don't know. Maybe because she's new and she's a singer, they're not going to give it to her.
I think honestly, I think the fact that she is new and that she's a singer is exactly why she deserves it.
Yeah.
Because she did such a good job and carried that movie to such a degree to the point where it's like, damn, the fact that she's even on here is a huge accomplishment just in and of itself.
hmm
So,
Well, it's either her or Zoe Saldana, I think.
yeah. I'm rooting for Ariana. I haven't not seen Amelia Perez yet, so I don't know how good Zoe Saldana is in that movie. But based off of
hmm
the fact that you're between her and Ariana is like, that just tells
Yeah.
probably like amazing in the movie. So,
hmm
but right now I'm Team Ariana. So fingers crossed. We'll see.
Yeah.
Then we got best screenplay. Got Jaquiz, Adria for Amelia Perez, Sean Baker and Nora, Bradley Colbert and Mona Fastfold for The Brutalist, Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain, Kirill Fargate, The Substance, Peter Strauden for Conclave.
I think Honora's gonna win that one, but I'm rooting for The Substance.
I think The Substance kind of deserves it. I would give it to that.
Yeah. I told you I saw Honora, right?
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, really good movie. But I'm a big fan of The Substance, so
I
I
thought
want that one.
it was great in like every single aspect. Like from
Yeah. The
telling,
message about like getting old and stuff was just like powerful. One
no,
of my favorite scene of the year is when she's trying to get ready for her date and she can't stop putting makeup on and stuff. Do you remember that scene?
yeah, it was
That
hard to
scene
watch.
was, yeah. So
It was,
yeah, I really like The Substance. This
yeah,
is a good list though. Lots of good movies.
Substance. I think the screenplay for the Substance was especially strong because, you know, it just does a great job of showing, of showing women, especially about,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you still have value, right? Even if you get older, like not everything, even though it may seem that way, people still do have value later on. That's what the whole movie was about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And just, what happens when you try to stay in that state of being young. I mean, it was hard to watch, but it was good. And I hope
Yeah.
it was a wonderful screenplay. I think The Substance deserves it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Me
And
too.
then now we got best performance by a male actor in a television series, musical or comedy. We got Adam Brody, Nobody Wants This, Ted Danson, A Man on the Inside, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, Jason Segel, Shrinking, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, and then Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. I think
I've only seen The Bear.
I honestly think The Bear would probably win this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because Jeremy Allen White, he's pretty popular. I haven't,
Mm-hmm.
but I've seen clips of it, and he's pretty good from what I've seen.
Oh yeah.
I am surprised though that Only Murders is on here twice, so that's
Mm-hmm.
that show, right?
Yeah.
And then shout out to Jason Segel for getting on here for Shrinking. That's pretty good. But other than that, I
Mm-hmm.
think Allen White's gonna win, no doubt. Very
Yeah.
very popular with the awards crowd, so it wouldn't surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology, or a Motion Picture Made for TV. We got Colin Farrell for The Penguin. Got Richard Gadd for Baby Reindeer. Kevin Kline, Disclaimer. Cooper Koch, Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story. Ewan McGregor, A Gentleman in Moscow. And then
Oh,
Andrew.
good for him. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Good
Ewan
for
McGregor
him.
getting on there. I I hope Colin. I actually, you know what? Not only do
I,
I want Colin Farrell to win, but I think he could get it.
yeah, me too. I'm rooting for him.
Did such a good job as Oz Cobb in the show, and he really did transform himself.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think the Golden Globes is going to give Colin Farrell the opportunity, right, and the possibility to win an award for the Penguin.
I think so too.
Right. Because he was great in the Batman, but they didn't
Hmm.
for any Oscars or anything like that. Or Golden, I don't know if he got nominated for Golden Globes or if he got nominated or anything like that, but hopefully with this
Hmm.
that chance. Because
Yeah, he has a chance.
yeah. And then here we go. Best performance by a female actor in a television series drama. Got Kathy Bates from Matlock, Emma Darcy, House of the Dragon,
Ooh.
Erskine for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Keira Knightley, Black Doves, Kerry Russell for The Diplomat, and then Anna Selway for Shogun.
I want House of the Dragon, but it's gonna go to Shogun because her performance was everyone liked that performance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was actually really good in that show. It's gonna go to her.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. House of the Dragon, this is the first time we're seeing it actually on this list so far.
Hmm.
'Cause I
I
think
oh I hope she gets it though. Emma Darcy.
I think people were like really happy with the show when it first started, but as it kind of went on, people were like, kind of got a little disappointed maybe that there wasn't
Hmm.
action as they probably thought there would be.
Hmm.
So I thought the season was great. I guess I was just kind of like, I thought that we were gonna have another battle by the end, but
Yeah, everyone.
I wasn't like, like, oh, the season sucks now. I was just kind of like, oh, well, all right, well, on to season three, I guess.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
ended on a whimper, but it was still a good season overall.
he was good.
Hmm.
Shogun's probably gonna win, but I'm with you. I want Emma Darcy to win, but
Yeah.
he's... And then we got Best Director. We got Marquise Adrian for Amelia Perez again. Sean Baker, Cora, Edward Berger for Conclave. Brady Colbert for The Brutalist. Corley Fargate for The Substance. Hayal Kapadia for All We Imagine as Light. Best Director. Dang. What do we got?
The Substance. I really did like Camelia Perez though, so
Dude, I think this is gonna be this might just be the list for the Oscars. I gotta be honest.
yeah.
Which is crazy when you think about all the movies, that we thought were gonna be big awards contenders, but just weren't.
Yeah, good for Netflix.
Yeah, like Joe,
Amelia Perez is their original.
yeah, Furiosa, Lord of the Rings, dude, like none of those got on here. That's crazy.
Do you think if Furiosa didn't bomb, it would have been on here?
Um, yeah, to be
Yeah,
honest,
I think so too.
box office is just what killed it because the awards
Yeah.
were amazing.
Hmm.
So yeah, All We Imagine is Light. I never heard of it. Substance, The Brutalist, I've heard of, but I haven't seen it. Conclave, I want to see. And then now, after seeing Amelia Perez on here like a bunch of times, it kind of makes me want to go watch it now.
Yeah, it's
Right
really
now,
good.
I'm feeling The Substance, so we'll see if
Hmm.
that actually gets it. Because I think one thing about The Substance that's kind of crazy is the fact that it's technically like it's not officially a horror movie, but it's a little bit like a horror.
Yeah. It
I
is.
I think a lot of the reason, honestly, I gotta be real with you. If a lot of the movies that we thought were going to be big with the Oscars, actually got on the list. Like even Dune 2 was not on here that much.
Mm-hmm.
Really just nominated for score. If those movies like actually made a bigger impact, I don't think The Substance would have been nominated.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
It's an indie movie. I'm surprised it got as much. Its reputation got big. I'm happy though.
I think The Substance, I mean, if it wasn't, I think the reason it's on here is because a lot of the other movies kind of bombed. And so they were like, you know what? Even though it's kind of horror, right? It's kind of like a horror movie. Let's just put it on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully The Substance wins, but I got to check out some of these other movies. At least like,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, we got Best TV Series Drama. We got The Day of the Jackal, The Diplomat, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, and then Squid Game.
Squid Game. Season 2 comes out next week. Oh, maybe they saw it already, huh?
Yeah, I
Oh, okay.
hear good things about it, like from early reviews. I hear it's good.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I started the Day of the Jackal like 2 days ago. That one's really good.
Oh, really?
It's about like it's kind of like a John Wick type of show,
Oh, okay.
but it's on Peacock, so I was only able to watch like the first episode. Then I have to pay to finish the rest. But it's really good.
Uh,
But Shogun's gonna win.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Shogun's got it. Unless Squid Game is like amazing season two.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's hard to say because we haven't seen it yet.
I gotta finish that first season because I haven't seen the first season of school. Like, okay, I've seen part of it,
It's
but it got
yeah.
ruined for me. So I was like, like, do I even want to watch it now? And I just
That
stopped.
sucks.
So I
Squid
got
Game season 1 was one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen in my life.
I got like halfway through it, and then someone like ruined it for me, and I was like, damn it.
Ah, it's supposed to be a powerful moment too when you find out.
Yeah, I know what it is. I was like, whatever. I think you know what? I might just rewatch it before season two.
Yeah, Squid Game broke me. I was like crying so hard, dude. That was so good.
I'll watch it. I think I'll rewatch season one and then just jump right on board with season two. So it's at least like fresh in my mind
Yeah.
because it's been a while since I watched episodes of Squid Game. So
Hmm.
I think if I rewatch it and then just get right back on board, I'll be where everyone else is at. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then we got best performance by a male actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. We got Yura Borisov, Anora, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice, and then Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2.
I had no idea Edward Norton was in that movie. That's cool. I
Oddly,
kind of want to. Are you gonna go see that?
A
Uh,
Complete Unknown?
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of it. Half of these movies I haven't heard of.
It's the Timothy Chalamet one. He's playing Bob Dylan.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I know what that one is.
Yeah. Are the reviews out?
You see.
I heard he's probably gonna win Best Actor. I heard he's incredible in it. And plus everyone loves Timothy Chalamet, so I feel like
Oh yeah, 76.
okay. Yeah, he might have a good chance.
Oh, James Mangold, he's the director.
Oh, Logan? The Logan guy, right?
Hey, look, Craven's at 15.
It
15.
went up.
What up? Anyway, I'm feeling Denzel. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if he's gonna win, but he was so good in that movie. It's
Yeah,
like
he was.
I mean, I know some people were talking about Jeremy Strong saying he was great in the appearance,
Hmm.
but I
Yeah,
mean
I don't know who could win that one.
Denzel, bro. Denzel was like he was the bomb in that movie. Every time he showed up
Hmm.
on screen, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, give Denzel
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
award.
I agree.
Yeah, he's amazing. Everyone else can go to hell. And
Oh, this list is so hard. Oh
Yeah, best
no.
performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. You got Amy Adams for Night Bitch, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mickey Madison, Honora, Demi Moore, The Substance, and Zendaya Challengers.
Amy Adams is on here.
Uh,
I love Amy. I've been wanting her to get an Oscar forever now. You know she doesn't have one? She's been
really?
nominated like 4 times, dude.
What's Globe? So
I think she plays a dog in this movie, or she turns into a dog at night. I kind of wanted to see it.
no. What the hell? Artist who pauses her career to stay home homes. What the fuck? Okay, I low-key want to see this
I
now.
know, I want to see. I love Amy Adams.
Where that's an awesome oh, in theaters December 6th. Oh, so it's in theaters right now.
Yeah, I
Okay,
want to see
I'm
it.
putting that on my watch list. Okay. So that
Dude,
um
everyone on this list is good though. They all, not Zendaya though. She didn't give like an Oscar-worthy performance in that movie. But everyone else on that list, I hope Demi Moore gets it though.
Jimmy Moore, I think, deserves it.
But I think Honora, she has a good chance. Yeah, all of those are really good picks.
Yeah, I would give it to I would
Even the Wicked girl, she could take it.
yeah, I think
So I don't know.
I would give it to Demi Moore, mainly because
Yeah,
such a big comeback. I thought it was a great performance. I mean, it's like you said that scene where she's like trying to put on the makeup for her date.
exactly.
That's the clip you show.
So I
At,
hope it goes to her.
and what do we got? We got best TV series, musical or comedy. We got Abbott Elementary, The Bear, The Gentleman, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, and then Only Murders in the Building. I think the,
Okay.
I think the Bear gets it.
Yeah,
The Bear gets it. I mean, like what else are you gonna give it to? I mean, it's just
yeah.
Abbott Elementary and even Only Murders, right? They're all like it all depends on what's popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Towards voters. So it's like
Yeah,
if I can predict
yeah.
what they're gonna pick, I would say the Bear, Abbott Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow, the next one is stupid. I didn't even know that was a category.
cinematic and box office achievement.
That's dumb.
You got Alien
Because
Romulus.
there's plenty of good movies that bombed, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously Deadpool's gonna get that
yeah.
one.
I mean, you got Alien Romulus, Beetlejuice 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Inside Out 2, Twisters, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. I would give it, I mean,
Is Gladiator 2 a box office achievement? It hasn't even broke even yet. It's
we got
close.
how much you want to bet Wicked gets this?
Well, Deadpool made 1 billion, right?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, like, what's more awards friendly, right? Would they really
Yeah.
compete with Wolverine? Because come on, dude, they didn't even like I just don't see
I
Marvel.
like Wicked way more. I just think Deadpool's gonna get it because I don't know. It was the biggest box office achievement.
It was, but
But I mean, I don't care. That's a stupid category.
I think they're just I think Wicked's gonna get it mainly because again, if you have this as a category, what that tells me is that Ariana and Cynthia are not gonna get awards for
Mm-hmm.
I don't I think they're gonna put Wicked on here and then just get it out of the way.
Mm.
I think so. Because come
Mm.
on, I don't think Inside Out 2 is gonna win. Neither is Twister is Wild Robot. Deadpool and Wolverine is the only one that I can see, actually, winning this out. But I think a lot of the awards voters just hate Marvel.
Yeah.
I think it's going to Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture. We got Adrian Brody, The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Daniel Craig, Queer,
Oh, I
Coleman
want to see that.
Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes, Conclave, and then Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice.
Okay. I need to see all of those movies.
I want to see Conclave and I want to see The Apprentice because I hear both of those are very good. I also
Yeah.
remember Sebastian Stan saying that he wanted to do an actors on actors with someone.
He couldn't find anyone.
Yeah, he couldn't find anyone, so I was like,
Hmm. Yeah, I want to see that. I do want to see Queer. I want to see all of them.
yeah, same. So yeah, I want to see Conclave. I guess I gotta watch Amelia Perez now. I want to watch that movie Night Bitch, and then The Apprentice is also on my watch list. So
Hmm.
we'll see. We're almost at the end. We got best performance by a female actor in a motion picture for drama. We got Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl. I did not know she was in anything.
Oh, good for her. I've been hearing a lot about that movie.
Oh, okay. We got Angelina Jolie for Maria.
I
And
watched that yesterday.
got Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl.
Oh, I want to see that bad.
Tilda Swinton, The Room Next Door. Got Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here. And then Kate Winslet for Lee.
Angelina Jolie's gonna get it.
Think so?
That's another Netflix movie, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she plays
Ah.
one of the most famous opera singers in the world.
Hmm,
Um, she was amazing. Amazing.
that's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully she wins it. I mean, I guess her maybe like Nicole Kidman. But
Yeah, the Baby Girl's not out yet, but I'm gonna go see it. It looks good. But I
yeah,
think Angelina Jolie's gonna get this one.
for sure.
And I hope she does. She's awesome.
I mean, and also shout out to Pamela Anderson for getting back in there,
Oh, yeah. I gotta see that too.
Oh, here we go. We got the big ones. We got Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy first. We have Anora, Challengers, Amelia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked. Damn.
The Substance wasn't really funny. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
I
Well,
well, obviously, I think The Substance is going to get it. I haven't seen the first three, although Amelia Perez kind of I haven't seen that movie, but the fact that it's on here so much kind of makes me wonder,
mhm.
is it maybe going to sweep a lot of these awards? I'll have to check it out. And
Yeah, I honestly think they're gonna skip over The Substance because it's not even a musical or really a comedy. I
you
think it's
know,
either gonna be Amelia Perez or Wicked.
I think no, I'm going to make a prediction. I don't think Wicked is going to win because the fact that it's on the best box office achievement thing makes me think they're going to have Wicked be honored, for that award so they don't
Hmm.
have to, nominate it for best motion picture. I think that's why Wicked's on that list.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Amelia Perez yet, so I can't, make any judgments there. I
Hmm.
think Substance has a real good chance at winning this. I know it's not a musical or comedy, but I feel like it's on this list to avoid the more competitive list for the next category, the best
Hmm.
drama. So I think that's why the Substance is on here. If I have to put money on it, I would say the Substance wins, but I have to watch Amelia Perez because I don't know what
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah. That's
But
an interesting one.
yeah. And then speaking on the next list, we got Best Motion Picture for Drama. We have The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nickel Boys, and September 5th.
Dang, Timothy's on here twice.
I know, right?
Okay, good for him. I'm gonna say Dune. I need to watch The Brutalist because it's been on here a lot, I've noticed.
Yeah. I've been
But
I want to watch Conclave because I hear great things about it.
hmm.
But I think Dune
Yeah.
Part 2,
Oh yeah, Dune.
yeah, I think it's gonna win. It was just
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I don't it was one of my favorite movies that came out this year. I don't know.
Hmm.
Again, it's in my top three. I don't know where I would rank everything yet. I'm gonna find out
Yeah.
because I'm gonna
I
make that.
think it should go to Dune. It was like a life-changing moment in the theater for a lot of people. It was that type of movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, it should go to that.
Yeah, I mean, I truly feel like Dune Part 2 was the modern day Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Yeah.
it's like that big of a blockbuster. It was epic on every single level. It was that good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like Lord of the Rings level. So
Yeah,
I think Dune. It should probably go to Dune.
yeah.
But I wish the substance was on this category.
Mhm. Yeah.
Stand up. Okay.
We got
Just give it to Jamie Foxx. I heard that was really good.
Jamie Foxx, Nikki Glazer, Seth Meyers, Adam Sandler, Ali Wong, and then Raimi Youssef. I gotta go with Adam Sandler because, I remember these.
Netflix is on here a lot. That Jamie Foxx one is a Netflix one.
Yeah. I gotta be
Good.
honest. I think Seth Meyers might get it.
I'm hearing a lot about the Jamie Foxx one though.
Have you?
Yeah. Remember that big thing where they were saying he was dying and stuff?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, I would love to see Adam Sandler get this, but I know that's not happening. As much as I love Adam Sandler, I know it's not happening.
Yeah, I know how much you like him and your dad.
Yeah. I was raised on Adam Sandler, bro. Like, but yeah, I think it's gonna go to Jamie Foxx too. Well, either that or Seth Meyers, because I think the awards voters really like him. So,
Hmm.
oh, best original song. That's next. All right. Oh, and this is the last one too. We got Beautiful That Way from The Last Showgirl, Compress and Repress from Challengers, El Mal from Amelia Perez, Forbidden Road from Better Man, and then Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot, and then Mi Camino from Amelia Perez.
I see Miley Cyrus, so give it to that one.
That's crazy.
Which one is that?
Uh,
The last showgirl?
oh yeah, Miley Cyrus.
But it'll probably go to Amelia Perez. Great movie.
I'm surprised Wicked's not on here. Or were there no original songs for that one? I thought there were a few.
No, I don't think so.
Hmm. Yeah, that's probably why.
Hmm.
I mean, Miley Cyrus, that's it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't know any of these other ones, plus the last showgirl. So, but yeah, that's all the Golden Globes. So we'll see who gets all these.
Good list. It's a good list.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, who all from the Golden Globes transfers over to the Oscars. I think I'll be.
Hmm.
I'm
I
interested.
think Angelina Jolie will definitely get an Academy Award nomination.
Hmm.
She'll be up there with Demi Moore.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where it all
And then
lies.
I gotta see Night Bitch and Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman.
I know. See, after looking at all these, I know I gotta watch Amelia Perez now. Before
Hmm.
for top 10, I'm doing Amelia Perez, I'm doing Night Bitch, I'm doing The Apprentice, and then Conclave. I'm watching
Yeah. I just feel
the
bad for Amy Adams because she's not gonna win again. She gets nominated all the time.
I know, but just looking at all these kind of makes me realize, all right, like what's all the good stuff?
Hmm.
Oh, I want to watch Shogun and then gotta rewatch Squid Game. So,
Hmm.
um, but Shogun, I know I gotta watch, and then the other ones we'll see where they lie. But it's a good
Yeah.
one. I'm excited. So,
Hmm. And
uh,
then next week is Nosferatu. Is that the last movie of the year?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Mufasa too, right?
Well, that's for the worst list.
Yeah. Watch it be really good.
I would be surprised, bro. If it's really good, then hey, hats off to Disney for that one. So,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for now, unless you have anything else.
Uh, no, I think we covered everything. I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch Creature Commandos probably right after this.
watch Creature Commandos, and then after that, I'll watch Kraven on Sunday, and then I'll try and get through some of those awards movies. That way, we get
Hmm.
more of them. I'll give you my review of Amelia Perez.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
love that movie. I've watched it like 3 times.
yeah, so I'll watch that
Mhm.
one. I'm gonna try and get through as many awards movies as I can
Mhm.
because this is the season to do it. So,
Are you gonna watch Maria? It's
um,
on Netflix.
yeah, just remind me, just text me, and I'll
Hmm.
because I don't know if I'm gonna remember that because right now I'm thinking I'm gonna watch Amelia Perez. I'm gonna watch Conclave,
Hmm.
The Apprentice. I'm gonna watch
It's by the guy, he does a lot of, he did the one that was nominated a few years ago, Spencer. I think the Twilight Girl played Diana. And then before that, he did Jackie with Natalie Portman. So, yeah, he's a good director.
yeah, it's gonna be good. So
Yeah. And then I'll try to see Nosferatu Thursday. So
yeah, I'm gonna see
we
if I
could
can.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be able to talk about that too.
Yeah, Nosferatu. Yeah, we'll do it all. And
Yeah.
we'll see.
I'm just like, Bill Skarsgård's finally getting a good movie out this year. He's had a lot of bombs.
Yeah.
And in this one, it sucks because this one he's covered in makeup again and he's playing you know, like a monster.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. They people say from the early reviews that it's really good.
Yeah, it's at like a 98 or something.
Yeah, so I'm
And
excited.
it's because I read Dracula not too long ago, so I'm kind of all into that stuff now. So I want to see it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's good. I'm gonna watch Kraven Sunday and then
Hmm.
get through as many awards movies as I can. I'm just gonna take a break from like TV and then just
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can talk about the best comic book movie of the year.
I mean you already know.
No, Craven will change you.
If my mind is changed by Kraven, I will let you know. But we'll see, we'll see if I'm gonna go and be a Kraven stan. Or
All right.
all right, man. I think that's it. So,
All right.
all right, of
Just text me again when you want to do our next show.
course, yeah. We'll try and do this more often as often
Hmm.
as we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or at least like until like we've seen enough stuff to do a show for like at least like an hour and a half or longer.
Hmm.
I don't know how long we've been going on now. Like almost 2.5 hours at this point. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to cover.
yeah.
All right. Well, until next time.
Until next time, I'll see you, man.
All right. Bye, Daniel.